Despite being the 21st century in the year 2023, there are lots of issues that still cause gender discrimination, especially at workplaces. What is gender discrimination? It is when a person is treated better or biased following their gender. Usually, the discrimination exists more with women than men. This can happen through stereotype, prejudice, or bigotry. Positions being favored to a certain gender because they are better, or tasks asked to carry out by one particular gender just because they are said to be stronger. When it comes to payments, women can be paid less than men despite working the exact same job.
According to the survey carried out by our team, 52.9% of our participants have experienced gender discrimination from a scale of rarely to always. Despite rare or constant discrimination, it still matters, and with the percentage being more than 50%, it is safe to say that this issue really needs to be a focus. Here's what some of the respondents have to say regarding gender discrimination in the workplace.
Many people think men should work behind a computer while women bring the coffee. This is a stereotype and is a discrimination against women. Once I answered the phone at the office, and the first thing the caller asked me was, "Is this a man?" I replied with a no, and he said, "I need to talk to a man because I want to talk business." It was so clear he thought women should only be making the copies and answering the phones. I was a little offended, but I accepted it because that was my job anyway. So I passed the phone to my boss, who was also a man. It's only now that I realized this was a discrimination against my gender.
I've definitely faced gender discrimination at work before. Old promotion systems still exist in most companies. Even if a man and a woman are in the same career with equal skills and knowledge, for some reason, men become promoted much quicker than a woman. I faced this recently and it took a while for me to see it, but it was crystal clear it was in fact discrimination against me and my gender. However, this is engraved in the system of this company, so there was not much I could do. I find that most companies prioritize men because they are concerned about women leaving due to reasons like becoming a housewife through marriage or giving birth. This has affected many women, including myself, who don't even plan on leaving.
Every day, millions of people around the world go to work with the hope of building a better future for themselves and their families. But for many women, this dream is often shattered by the reality of gender-based discrimination in the workplace. Gender discrimination takes many forms, including unequal pay, lack of opportunity for advancement, and even sexual harassment. This type of discrimination not only affects the growth of one's career, but also takes a profound impact on one's mental health. Studies have shown that individuals who have experienced gender discrimination in the workplace suffer from stress, anxiety, and depression. It's crucial for organizations to take steps to prevent and address gender-based discrimination. This can be done by implementing fair policies, providing training and educating, and promoting diversity and inclusion at the workplace. It's time to break the chains of gender-based discrimination and create a level playing field for all workers regardless of gender. By taking a proactive and vocal stance against gender-based discrimination, young people can play a significant role in creating a better and more equitable future for all. Join us in creating a world where everyone has equal opportunities to succeed and reach their full potential. Break the chains.
Gender-based discrimination is a major issue at the workplace in Malaysia, and it needs to be addressed with utmost importance. Despite numerous laws and regulations in place, it still persists and holds back the progress of many individuals. Women are still not given equal opportunities and face discrimination in terms of promotions, job assignments, and pay scales. And this not only affects women, but also hinders the growth and productivity of the entire organization. And discrimination based on gender is definitely unacceptable. And it's high time that we break the shackles and create a level playing field for all. I'm talking about all the genders. And a workplace that values diversity and equality will not only attract the best talents, but also foster a positive, productive environment. So let us all join hands and strive to create a discrimination-free workplace. Only then we can truly progress as a society and achieve our full potential. Thank you so much.
It is no lie that gender inequality can bring numerous negative impacts to the people in workplaces. A few common ones like individuals' mental health issues, increase in workplace conflicts, poor company morale, reduced organizational productivity, and the list can go on. The performance of people in workplaces can highly affect the workplace, like the quality of the work presented and image of the company. Not only that, but in most severe cases, many quit their job as discrimination can reach to unbearable points. According to the American news channel CNBC, it is discovered that 1 in 3 women consider leaving their company or changing jobs solely due to the dead end they face at work, with men getting most of the promotions, leaving them behind in a state where no further growth can be completed at such level. The existence of gender inequality will always be an issue to a workplace and the people.
Let's talk about the laws and loopholes existing in the legal system of Malaysia. Outside Islamic family law, the existing relevant laws are the Federal Constitution and the Employment Act. Malaysia acceded to CEDAW in 1995, but the convention's effectiveness has been limited. CEDAW's objective has been hampered by the reservation registered by Malaysian government. While the government has cited conflicts between CEDAW and the Federal Constitution and between CEDAW and Islamic laws, World Bank's report about women, business and law places Malaysia last of 8 countries in East Asia and Pacific region in terms of number of differences in laws treatment between men and women. Now that reflects the necessity of improvement in the legal system of Malaysia in terms of laws enforcement and law implementation, and most importantly, eliminating discrimination.
Inequality has been passed down from generation to generation, but through contemporary thinking, we should practice embracing equality to all humankind, and it should be taught at a young age. The youth are known as the change makers and the future of society, so they should be well educated with modern knowledge and empathy. They can join, support, or even organize campaigns to raise awareness of gender equality in schools and communities. Also, they could be a source of motivation to others in taking actions towards gender inequality, such as to speak up or make a report when they experience or encounter an unfortunate situation.
In my case, I've interned in a law firm twice in 2021 and 2022 back in my hometown, Sabah. The workplace culture was very positive, welcoming, and encouraging. My superiors, as well as my colleagues, were very kind, thoughtful, reasonably critical, and very inclusive. This allowed me to carry on with my work issues without any problem and allowed me to express myself. The law firm subscribed to this circular was released by the Sabah Law Society regarding equal and inclusive treatment of all employees in the legal profession, especially for female employees. Among the points mentioned in the circular, a few of them were that female employees were not to be subjected to sexual harassment or sexual assault, derogatory conduct, or even unfair treatment in terms of promotion. The circular by the Sabah Law Society shows that they take the issue of gender-based discrimination in the legal profession seriously, and I was really happy to know that this law firm that I have interned in chose to adhere it.
Gender discrimination is still happening in workplaces, and it won't stop anytime soon if the stereotype of an inferior gender still exists in today's societies. Unfortunately, it has affected thousands of working women, and it continues to do. However, workplaces are growing in diversity, and the world and economy will not flourish if gender discrimination continues in the workplace. And many are starting to see that. To reduce and eradicate this form of discrimination in the future, we must acknowledge gender equality, and it starts at the workplace.